should be the one that you choose, but I'm in a different mood.
Welcome. Thanks for joining the scope tonight. This is Media Maestro here with a few little tips about Facebook. I continue that series on some little tips that you may not have known about Facebook for your business to market your music. Hey, Strike First. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been on. I don't know if it's me or you. I haven't been on in a while, and I haven't seen you when I was on either. So we've been missing each other. Seems like. Haha 111. Thanks for joining. What we're listening to tonight, I always start off with a little music. So let's see. Let me move this. I can show you what we're listening to. I'm on Spotify tonight, as always, but I'm on Discover Weekly, and I'm listening to. Thanks for sharing. I'm listening to How It Is by Tiara Thomas. Go ahead and turn this around very quickly. Hey guys. So I'm Rachel with Media Maestro. We're listening to How It Is by Tiara Thomas. And one little thing I wanted to share with you guys, if you hadn't checked out Spotify recently, check out Spotify. I'm listening to How It Is Tiara Thomas on my Discover Weekly playlist. So Spotify has, every Monday they roll out, they create a customized playlist for you based on your listening habits. So you can discover new artists that you may not have heard about or familiar with Spotify based on your listening habits on Spotify, different types of music that you've been listening to. So I've been jamming ever since Monday, y'all. I've been jamming my Discover Weekly list. It's hot to trot. It goes hard to paint. So check it out. And it might be a good resource for you guys to get found by artists. Have your music on Spotify. So if you have your music with CD Baby, you should automatically be on Spotify. You probably have to set up a few little things in the back end with Spotify to see the data and all the things like that. But if you're with a distributor like CD Baby, then you're probably already on Spotify. You may not even know it. So check it out. That's a little tidbit. That's a side note to what we're talking about tonight. So my little music went away. I like to hear my little music in the background. We've been talking about Facebook these last few weeks when I've been scoping, and I talked about how to optimize your profile. Excuse me, your profile, not your business page, but your profile to help market what it is that you do. For example, I'm doing a recap because I haven't been on in a while. A little recap of a little bit of what I talked about. I'm going to turn this around again. So this is my Facebook personal page, right? And if you notice, I have a little intro. You're going to see this on a laptop. You also see this on your from your phone. And whenever someone looks at your profile page, they'll see this little intro. So make sure you've actually created a little intro about yourself, what it is that you do. If you are a musician, you're an artist, you're a DJ, you're a producer, it should say that. Like right here, my intro says business consultant who helps indie artists market their music and grow their fan base. That's what I do. And whenever you friend someone new, that's the first thing they're going to look at. They're going to look at your profile page and see what it is that you do. I've made friends on Facebook, and I don't even say what I do initially to some people. I'm just there to kind of hang out sometimes. And people will friend me, or I'll friend them, and they'll look at my page and say, hey, you're a music marketing consultant or you're a business consultant. What does that mean, or what do you do? So it gives me opportunities to share with them what it is that I do. Same way with your music. You're a musician. I'm a R&B mixed with gospel / a little bit of rock artist that does XYZ. They kind of treat and piques their interest in me, ask you more about your music. You can share a link with them from your Spotify or from your SoundCloud or YouTube. So it's a conversation piece sometimes, and it's a good way to market your music without actually saying, here's my link, here's my link, here's my link. So it's already there for people to view, so they know a little bit about you from the jump. So that was one thing I talked about with your Facebook profile page. I won't get into everything I talked about. That's just one tip that you can do tonight. If you haven't, go through all of your social media profiles and make sure that it says what it is that you do, who you are, what do you do. You know, yes, you may be a mom, yes, you may be a dad, and you may have 50 million nieces and nephews, and you may like cars. Sure, that's fine. But if your main focus is to be a businesswoman, businessman, be serious about your business career, then your profile should say that. Should say that you are an artist. You say you're an indie artist, you're independent musician, that you're a producer, DJ, etc. Okay, again, I always forget to do my intros. So guys, for those of you who are new to my scopes, I am Rachel, Media Maestro. I work with independent artists, musicians, producers, and DJs, and I help them to market their music and grow their fan base. How I do that is I help them to develop systems and strategies and structures in place, online and offline, to help market their business, get their systems in place. And if you haven't already, go ahead and you can swipe up or down, left or right. I can't remember which one, depending on what phone you're on. And click follow if you're not following. Also, feel free to share if you have followers on Twitter or Periscope or both who may find this information very useful to them. Go ahead and please share it out. Even if you're on the replay, you're still able to share it out to your Twitter followers. So make sure you do that. Thanks a bunch. Also, tap. If you like what you hear, if you find information good and valuable, make sure you tap that screen, give me some hearts, show me some love. I would definitely appreciate it. So one thing I want to talk about tonight is Facebook groups. And I'm kind of tweaking and turning it around a little bit different from what you may have been used to hearing about Facebook groups. Because most of the time you hear about Facebook groups, we're talking about how to market your music, how to post your link in a group. I'm not talking about that. First of all, I don't even like people who post links in groups all day long saying, check out my new single on iTunes. Check out my new album on iTunes. It's a little old. That's the best way I can do it. It's old. So I'm going to talk about how you can use Facebook groups for information. As an independent artist, you are an entrepreneur. Yes, you may not think of it that way, but you should start looking at your career as a business. Because you have to have so many hats as an independent artist. Sometimes you have to be your own manager. You have to be your own booking agent sometimes. You have to be your own graphic designer. You have to be your own promoter. And yes, your own marketer. So you need to learn these marketing strategies, marketing tips to further your career, further your business, grow your fan base, all those good things. So one thing I want to show you guys is the Facebook group called Gig Life to Biz Life. This is a group that I started some months ago. But I want to show you this group so you can know how to navigate it, how to use it to gain more information, how to learn how to market your business. I shared tons of articles, tons of tips, tons of strategies on how to market your music, and tools and resources that you can use as well. So I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to show you my Gig Life to Biz Life group and how you can find your information that you're needing. Hi, Rockstar. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts. Tap. And flip it around. So this is my Gig Life to Biz Life group. Now, I may not, let's say for that day, I may not post it on a topic that you're interested in or need help in, right? Because this is my post about Facebook art. I'm fine, Rockstar. How are you? We're just really getting started. I kind of went over my Facebook profile tip that I gave a couple weeks ago. I didn't get into details about all the tips I gave. You probably catch that replay on my Facebook page, Media Maestro, and just got off there. Oh, how'd that go? How'd your gig go? Very well. That's good. That's good. Congrats on a good gig tonight. So, so here's a group. And I have all kinds of tips and articles, like this one's about YouTube marketing, Instagram update. So if you look at, even on your cell phones or on a laptop, you can search the group just like you would. I could do a Google search. You can do the same thing in groups like mine and others that provide valuable information to you guys. So for example, you're struggling with YouTube marketing. I just saw an article about that. So you can just type in YouTube as a keyword and click search. And it'll show you every post that I've made that talks about YouTube. So here's one I did earlier today. Here are a few YouTube marketing tips. Here's another one about YouTube channel suggestions, how to improve your YouTube channel. Here's an article about how to go viral on YouTube. Another article about creating a YouTube strategy without official music videos. Here's my Maestro Mondays. Every Monday I ask my members to post their music, share the music with everyone. So that includes sharing YouTube videos. I don't mind. Another one about making music videos on a budget. The ultimate guide from music industry how to have successful successful YouTube strategy on a budget. These are all articles about YouTube. So if you have a specific question, there's another one about growing your email list with YouTube. So if you have specific questions, you can always come to the group and do a search and see all the articles, all the posts that I have on that particular topic. And if you don't see your topic addressed there, you can always post a question and I'm always there to answer. And even some of the members can be available to answer your questions as well. So this could be about anything. Like I said, if I just do marketing. I know Strike First, I know you're in the group. And I think Rockstar, are you in the group already? I think you are too. I think you joined maybe last week. Remember I'm mistaken? I even have a section on Tuesdays where I ask what are your questions that you may have about marketing. Yep. I know. I thought I saw you. So here are my posts about marketing. Marketing. This one mentions marketing, sales, on how to make money from your music on YouTube. A major part of your business plan is your marketing plan. In order to have a plan, you need these budgeting tips. So here's my post about having a marketing budget. Because yes, you need to set money aside for your marketing efforts. Let me turn this around. I need you to see me when I say this. You're going to have to invest in yourself. Besides your music, and, I know it costs money to be in a studio sometimes. If you don't have that hookup, you have to be able to invest in yourself. Invest in your business, because as an independent artist promoting your music, you are essentially starting a business. And so you are the CEO, you're the manager, you are the marketer, and marketing and advertising costs money. I'm not saying you need to spend tens of thousands of dollars, but you need to be willing to invest in your promotional materials, your marketing materials, your advertising, your social media tools that you need, because just posting in social media is not going to be enough. You may need to invest in ads. You may need to invest in the social media management tools to see your data, because that is important. Data will drive your marketing efforts. It shows you where you should be spending most of your time when it comes to marketing. And I'll be talking about that in some later scopes about different marketing tools that I use and that I recommend for you guys. But just keep that in mind, that you must be willing to invest in marketing your music. It's not going to be, you can't just use social media alone. There's online and offline tools and strategies that you need to implement to be successful in your business. So I need to see me when I say this. Be willing to invest and be willing to put yourself out there and go hard to paint. Go hard or go home. Like, you can't just put your toe in and say, oh yeah, I'm going to try this out and see how this goes. Because if you're trying it out, you're looking for something to go wrong. You have to be all in and say 100%, I don't care how long it take me. You got to be willing to go all in for this music thing. If you're really serious about it, you got to give it 100%. Can't just say, well, I'm going to try it today. If it don't work out today, well, I'll just go back to my day job. Not saying you should ever quit your day job just because you want to go music. You can do both. But what I'm saying is you have to be 100% committed to being successful and doing whatever it takes to be successful. Right? So a couple things too. If you want to join my Facebook group to get more information about marketing your business, because it's free. I'm not asking you to invest anything to be a part of my group. But to get the tools and resources that I already have in my Facebook group and the articles that I've shared with my members, all you have to do is click the link in my bio. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/GigLife group. And when you click on that link, you're going to see this page. There's a little page, and it's going to ask you to go ahead and drop your info. I want to know who it is who's joining my group. Give me your name, give me an email. And of course, if you have music, I definitely want to hear it. So you put your SoundCloud URL in there as well. Click join the group. Once you do that, it'll take you right back to the group where you can join, and I'll add you. Once I get your request from my page, I'll go ahead and add you to the group. Pretty simple. And then so that's one. Second thing I want to let you guys know about, just for this week, I have open opportunity to work with you one-on-one on a 1-week intensive training coaching opportunity. I lost my words there. Where I'll be working with you one-on-one every day for a week to develop a draft of your business plan. We talked about marketing plans, but I'm doing this because I've had a couple artists to approach me about helping them with their marketing, to market their music, market their album, market their single, market their show. And the first, one question I ask is, okay, so tell me about your target audience. Who's your target audience? And they'll say, oh, people who like R&B music, people who like rap music. That's your target audience. So it lets me know a few things that we haven't done research. So before I work with you on your marketing, I need to know your vision. I need to know where you're going with your music. What's your overarching big theme? Oh, yeah, my email about that. Good. So, but did you fill out the information to say, yes, I need your help? I'm joking with you. But, so your marketing plan is all driven by your business plan. Your business plan is going to tell me, what your overall vision is. Why are you even doing music? What's the whole thing? Is it about just making money? I hope not. I hope you have a bigger vision than just making money. Of course, everyone needs money to live, and I understand that. But what is your overarching goal? What's the whole reason? What's your motivation? What's your why? Your why for doing this crazy thing called being creative, right? So I need to know your vision. I want to know what it is that you plan to do with your music, how far you plan to take it, who you're marketing to. Because that's what lets me know where we need to focus our attention to when you tell me, okay, my music, this type of music I make, right? And I'm using this type of music to do this in the world, right? And to do this in the world, I'm marketing my music, my products, all of my, merchandise to this group of people, right? When you let me know that, then I can tell you, okay, I can give you suggestions and strategies and say, okay, well, we need to do X, Y, Z. This may work. Have you done this? Have you done that? Let's try this. Let's try that. But I need to know these things first. And so I'm finding out that my potential clients who've come to talk to me haven't done the research. They haven't figured out what it is that they want overall. They may know some of these things. I'm not going to say they all don't know, but they may know some of these things, but they haven't really fleshed it out enough to be able to articulate that in a cohesive way. So as a result, I'll say all that to say that's why I decided to do for a week, work with a few of you guys in a one-on-one, free, complimentary, all that good stuff, free 99 basis, one-on-one for 7 days to complete a draft of your business plan. So you have a document, and in this 7-day process, that gives you your vision, your mission, target audience, budgeting. We cover a gambit of things, but you walk away with a document that you can share with your team. You can share with potential investors. You can share with other members that you tend to add to your team eventually, because right now you may be working alone. You may be your only employee right now. You may be the only employer, only employee. But eventually, as your business grows, you're going to need to solicit the help of other team members like myself, like Fahim, like other producers, other promoters, other web designers, graphic designers, and they need to know your vision. These are the same kind of questions they're going to be asking you. Where are you coming from? Who are you as an artist? What are you about? So once everyone is on the same page, there's some things that you don't have to repeat yourself on. Some things just kind of go on without saying, because everyone's on the same page. They know what you're about, and so they won't bring you ideas. They won't bring you strategies. They won't bring you gigs that are not cohesive with or don't mesh well with your overall vision. So that's the reason why you need to have a working document. Oh, look at my hair. I'm sorry. You need a working document that lets them know where you are. And it also, like I said, again, your business plan also serves a purpose of propelling your marketing efforts. It kind of gives it direction. So if you don't have your business plan, your marketing plan is just kind of like shooting in the dark, where you kind of like shooting a moving target. Like, I'm trying this, I'm trying that. I'm just throwing stuff on the wall, hoping it sticks. Like, okay, let's throw some links in this. Here, let's post a couple selfies on Instagram. Let's retweet a whole bunch of people on Twitter. And let's do a couple of Snapchats in the club, right? And you're like, well, why is nobody following me? Why don't I have enough people buying my album? Because you're kind of doing a whole bunch of stuff that may work for other people, but it's not working for you because you don't have a focus. And that's what I want to work with you guys on next week. So if you're interested in that as well, if you join my group, I can definitely provide you information on that as well. But if you're not in my group, and actually get in my group, which I don't know why you would be interested in getting in my group with all this awesome information, I'm going to turn this around and show you how you can join that group. So I'm going to type in bit.ly that music biz plan. If you need to screenshot it, go ahead and screenshot it now so you don't forget. But it's bit.ly/music plan. I'm sorry. Yeah, music biz plan. That's right. Once you go there, you're going to get this nice little page. It's going to say the business of becoming a businessman, businesswoman, because every businessman, every businesswoman, every entrepreneur has a business plan. And since you are a business, since you are an entrepreneur, you need to have this. So let's get it cracking. Let's get it moving. So it says create a plan, follow a plan, and get fans. And there's a way for you can register here. It's a very simple form. You just fill out your name, email address, and I will contact you in the next few days on how we get started and where we get started and how everything works. So here is what the page looks like. If you want some more information, you can go ahead and scroll down. I have more information at the bottom about the program, about the consulting that we'll be working on next week for your business plan, and that's how you register. So thanks for joining. Before I leave, I want to make sure I've addressed any concerns you may have. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Go ahead and type that in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer your questions now. No more questions or no questions? Well, if you do, after you get up the scope, if you figure out a question, you can definitely hit me up in the Facebook group. Thanks, Fahim. If you guys have any questions after the scope, you can contact me via the Facebook group or, my Facebook page, Media Maestro. My personal page, Rachel Garrison. I'm accessible on Facebook like 24/7 because that's the only app besides Periscope that I have on my phone. I just can't do everything else on my phone. One, I don't have all the space, and then two, I will get too distracted on everybody's page and everybody's content. So I only keep Facebook and Periscope, so that's the easiest way, fastest way to find me or get in touch with me is through Facebook. So yeah, if you have any questions after the scope, things you don't want to ask in the scope, or if you're on a replay and you didn't get a chance to ask your question live, make sure that you hit me up on Facebook through my group, through my page, through my personal profile. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining. And be sure, again, check out Spotify. The Discover Weekly list is hot. It is hot. All right. See you later. Bye.